Welcome to painting eyes with acrylic paint. You will need a close-up photograph of a pair of eyes, and you're going to need to sketch that out with an HB pencil. The colours you're going to need for skin tone are brown, white, yellow, red, and a smidge of bluey green. Create 4 or 5 different shades or tones of skin colour. Now you're going to start by outlining with a diluted dark brown. Use the brush almost like a fine liner or a thinner marker. The next shadow or undercoat can be added using a diluted red. Look for the shadows around the creases of the eyes, the area below the eye, and the eyebrows. Once the red has dried, I'm just going to go over those darks again with some brown. And once they have dried, I'm going to start using a solid mid-tone skin colour. This is what I call the moulding process. You are starting to create your 3-dimensional face using a variety of blended skin tones. Acrylic paint is designed to be layered. It behaves better with a few layers. The colours become less transparent and the consistency is much smoother. You can see that I have moved back and forth between mid, dark and light skin tones. And whilst they dry, I am now tackling the eye or the iris. I will move back and forth between the skin tones and I will layer it about 3, 4 or maybe even 5 different times. Make sure that you keep referring to your picture and try to match the skin tones on your photograph with the skin tones that you have created. I try to work fairly evenly on each side of the face, but that doesn't always happen. Try and make sure that the 2 sides are consistent in colour and tone. We know that faces are not symmetrical, but there should be some consistency in colour, shape and tone. Now, the white of the eyes are never completely white. Often the shadows contain blues, pinks and even purples. So if you look really closely at your photograph, you'll see these subtle hues. You will also notice that the colours are often reflected upon the skin that surrounds the eyes. So don't be afraid to pop some pinks and purples onto those lids below. Now it's time to really pull out some of those highlights. Keep checking your tones with your photo. Sometimes I find it handy just to forget that I am painting a face and actually just concentrate on replicating tone and shape. You will see here that I created a grey, which I noticed reflected in the iris and on the eyelashes. Eyelashes should be done towards the end. Don't overdo them or you'll create a caricature of the person you are painting. Keep checking your skin tone. If it needs more warmth, maybe you need to add a bit more pink or apricot. Or maybe you just need to add some more yellow. Walk away from it and come back and look at your work with fresh eyes. To finish off, I've focused on details like eyebrows and eyelashes. They should be the last things you add before you finish. Enjoy.